May the answers be with us all when episode 9 comes out. Hopefully. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 questions The Last Jedi did not answer.
It's time for the Jedi to end.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be taking a look at the mysteries and ideas The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi raised, but were not entirely answered, whether about favorite characters, ominous figures, or just general plot points. Oh, and by the way, full spoilers ahead.
Let the past die.
Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
Number 10. What is the state of the rest of the galaxy?
This is outrageous. I object to the Senator's statements.
The chair does not recognize the Senator from the Trade Federation at this time.
While the new trilogy is doing away with the politics that may have overstayed their welcome in the prequel trilogy, we'd still like to see how the rest of the galaxy lives. Granted, we see Jakku and a casino on Canto Bight, but that's the closest look we get.
1/4 portion.
The First Order destroys 5 Republic planets in The Force Awakens, and we see a glimpse of life there before the destruction. But has the First Order occupied other planets? Or has life continued as usual? Is there turmoil and unrest in the galaxy? Or is the First Order busy dealing with the Resistance before turning on the people? Number 9. How did Rey and Kylo Force connect at the end after Snoke's death? Throughout the movie, we see interactions between Kylo and Rey as they communicate through the Force. When brought into the throne room towards the end of the film, Snoke reveals that it was he who orchestrated their connection.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power.
When he dies, Kylo and Rey share an additional connection. If Snoke was the one who was supposedly making that happen, how are they still able to do it? Did their initial connections create a force bond that tied them together, or was Snoke lying in order to retain dominance over the two?
And I will finish what you started.
Number 8. Where's Lando?
How you doing, you old pirate? So good to see you!
Lando's a fan favorite of the original trilogy, and with a lot of the original cast reprising their roles in the new trilogy, we had hoped Lando would be one of them.
Perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly?
While we've yet to see him, there's still a chance he'll appear in episode 9.
Come on, Han, old buddy, don't let me down.
As long as he's brought back in a way that feels natural to the story and isn't just blatant fan service, we'll be happy. We hoped he was going to be the master codebreaker, but nope.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
It's just a shame we won't be able to see Lando and Han together again. Number 7. What will Leia's fate be in episode 9?
A little short for a stormtrooper.
Huh?
Since Carrie Fisher tragically passed away after production, there was little The Last Jedi could do to shed light on this, and we still wonder what will happen to her character in the next movie.
May the Force be with you.
Will her character live on but not be seen? Or will Leia pass away in between films? Editing scenes in The Last Jedi to kill Leia would have been a disservice to Fisher and would have had such an impact on the remaining scenes, there undoubtedly would have been reshoots. We hope J.J. Abrams can find a way to answer this with grace. I mean, hey, it's J.J., of course he can.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Number 6. If ramming at Lightspeed causes that much damage, why hasn't it been tried before? Seeing this happen in The Last Jedi was so damn cool. It completely obliterated the First Order ships, killing a ton of enemy troops. Maybe no one knew of the devastation it would cause? What would have happened if a transport ship was rammed into the Death Star? Or a Naboo freighter into a droid control ship in episode 1? Well, it would have ended the saga a lot sooner, that's what. But still, it does take someone inside to initiate hyperspace travel. But if someone knew they could end a war and go out a hero, there certainly would have been no shortage of volunteers.
Right now I feel like I could take on the whole Empire myself.
I know what you mean.
Number 5. How did Maz Kanata get Luke's lightsaber?
That lightsaber was Luke's, and his father's before him, and now it calls to you.
Luke loses his saber when Vader chops off his hand in The Empire Strikes Back. With the lightsaber falling down a seemingly endless pit in Cloud City, it makes us wonder how Maz would have it with her 30 years later. We know Maz is a wise and highly respected individual, once a pirate and a smuggler, so she's definitely got some connections, especially with the tavern bringing in so many unique individuals. Someone may have found it and handed it to her, but we don't know for sure. Number 4. Why didn't Holdo tell Poe she planned to evacuate the Resistance?
That's one hell of a pilot!
Look, if we thought all we were doing was waiting for fuel to run out so we could die, we'd take issue too. Poe definitely has a problem with this, and starts a mutiny to save lives.
Go straight in!
Get him! Don't let these thugs scare you!
If he'd have just known what the plan was about the retreat to an abandoned rebel base, this wouldn't have happened. We know that Leia and Holdo wanted to send a message that rushing into things and being a hero isn't always the best thing to do, but the stakes were way too high if that was the reason Holdo didn't tell Poe the plan. Number 3 was Kylo Ren lying about Rey's parents. The Force Awakens sets up a mystery about who Rey's parents are, and Rey desperately tries to discover this for herself in The Last Jedi, only for Kylo to tell her that they're nobodies. This could have just been a ruse, something Kylo thought she needed to hear in order for her to join him. Or it could be the truth.
You already know the truth. Whomever you're waiting for on Jakku, they're never coming back.
The Last Jedi sends the message that you don't have to come from something to be somebody, and Rey's parents being Junkers certainly reinforces this message. Maybe they are nobodies, and we've seen them before. DJ is a handsome fellow. Who knows how many women he's been with in the galaxy?
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Number 2, where are the Knights of Ren?
Even you, master of the Knights of Ren, have never faced such a test.
Ben took a few pupils with him when he burned Luke's academy to the ground, but where are they? The Knights of Ren are seen briefly in a flashback in The Force Awakens, and are mentioned once in The Last Jedi, but that's it. We'd love to see these Force users in action, and hopefully they make their debut in Episode 9. Maybe they've been in training this whole time, appearing only when ready to utterly destroy their foes. Or perhaps they're being kept hidden as a last resort when Kylo really thinks he has no chance of winning by himself. Number 1. Who the hell is Snoke?
Fulfill
Here we have this frightening humanoid alien scarred beyond recognition, a voice that strikes fear into anyone's heart, an incredible command of the dark side of the Force, and dead. He didn't even last until the 3rd movie. We have no idea how he became so powerful, what his true identity was, or why he had his agenda.
Then the Resistance must be destroyed before they get to Skywalker.
Some theorize that he was Sidious's old master, Darth Plagueis, and others think he was just the big bad, there to serve a purpose and that's it. Well, purpose served. With him dead, we won't know for sure until the next movie.
Bring her to me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.